Alright guys, back to Dragon Ball. Yeah, what the hell? What type of transformation? In one video you're not wearing a shirt or glasses, and then the next you got glasses on and a white shirt. What the hell's wrong with you, Wesker? Well, it's getting kind of cold here. Damn, I mean, I have an AC on and this. And I just wanted to put my glasses on. Big deal. Anyway, now, as you can see in the title, what am I gonna talk about today? We're back on Dragon Ball. But we're gonna talk about villains. We're gonna talk about the three big villains: Frieza, Cell, Boo. Three separate videos, not in one. First, I'm gonna talk about Frieza, the big one. What are my thoughts on Frieza? What do I think about Frieza? I like Frieza. Frieza is a good villain in my opinion. I consider Frieza being the first big villain. Like on Dragon Ball, the first big villain that I considered a big villain was Piccolo. You could consider Vegeta a villain in Dragon Ball Z in the beginning. Yes, and he was a villain. He was the first, basically he was like the first main big villain there. And when you think about it, I don't know if people realize, but when you think of Vegeta in those days and Frieza, they're not they're not different. They're not really different. If you think about it, they're not really different. If Vegeta had the same powers Frieza had, he would do the same thing. He would literally do the same thing. There was no difference between Vegeta and Frieza. Power was the only major, big, huge difference. But apart from that, there was no difference. They, you know, they had the same agenda. Uh, and I like Frieza. I like Frieza. He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite, but I like Frieza because there's a reason to what he does. Evil as it is, but there's a reason why he does. He loves power, not just physical power, but power like wealth. This guy is, basically the leader of a gigantic corporation, of a gigantic group of people that take over planets and sell them. Frieza is not the type to just destroy. He does not destroy a planet just to destroy it. Let me just go there and destroy it. I'm tired of that. No, when he destroys a planet, is for a reason. He has to have a reason to wanting to destroy a planet. He doesn't do things just to do them. You know, and he's a smart guy, and he does not like when someone else is more powerful. All right, so he loves power in both wealth, and in fear and in physical, and there's not really so many things to say about Frieza. He's just that good, and that whole arc, and it's interesting. I didn't really like the whole Namek arc, that whole saga. I just it didn't appeal to me so much. I don't know. I didn't really like it. I liked the villain, but it's like I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. I just didn't really like it so much. A lot of people say, when Goku transformed Super Saiyan the first time, that is so epic, because that's the first time. And okay, yeah, it's epic, but hey, the whole saga for me, it just didn't appeal to me. I didn't really like. I liked it. Okay, I'll read it, but I'll like every time I'll reread my whole collection of manga. Like I'll probably like start in between the middle, or like when Goku is about to fight Frieza. Like I really like don't read the whole thing because it just doesn't appeal to me. It's just my opinion. I don't really care for it so much. So yeah, what else? What can I say? Frieza, um, hell of a villain, crazy villain. You know, is probably like one of the first ones to get noticed. A hell of a reputation, a hell of a reputation. Even the Kyle Shins, even Shin, like even though Shin didn't pay much attention to him, but even he knew, who was Frieza. It's like, yeah, oh, I know him. Frieza was that guy causing trouble and that type in that end of the galaxy. But hey, we got bigger fish to fry, which was Boo at the end. But again, even he caught the attention of Shin. That goes to show you this guy was hard. This guy was a badass. Frieza was a badass, and again, is his whole attitude. He didn't go out to blow up planets just to blow them up. The whole point was to be a ruler. He wanted to rule the entire universe with an iron fist. No one was going to be more powerful than him. Okay, his dad was, but apart from that, anyone outside of that clan, that whole, species of where he was from, outside from that clan, no one was going to surpass him. He wasn't going to allow it, alright? And, that was Frieza for you. So, next video, I'll talk about Cell, and I'll probably get a lot of heat in the next one from what I'm about to say, for what I'm going to say in this next video about Cell. So stay tuned. Peace.